Holding on to academic failure is like locking the door to your own future. Ferris sat on the rooftop, his exam results clutched in trembling hands. The word fail was stamped in red across 2 subjects. His eyes welled up, and the world around him blurred, like everything was collapsing. Everyone had expected him to shine. But here he was, broken, ashamed, and defeated. His parents didn't shout. They didn't need to. Their silent disappointment cut deeper than any harsh word. Friends stopped calling. Relatives whispered. Ferris felt like a disgrace, like someone who had lost his only chance at a meaningful life. But what hurt most wasn't the failure itself, it was the lie he started believing. That this one moment had defined his whole future. That a few marks had labeled him a loser permanently. He shut himself off. Days blurred into nights. He barely ate, barely spoke, just stared out the window, wondering if he even mattered anymore. And then, one evening, there was a knock at the door. It was Mr. Harris, a retired teacher who lived 2 blocks away. He had heard about Ferris's failure. He entered quietly and sat beside him. "I heard you failed," he said, sipping his tea. Ferris nodded, silent. "Good," Mr. Harris said with a smile. "Now we can begin." Ferris blinked, confused. "Begin what?" "Begin the real education," he replied. "The kind that builds your life, not just fills your report card." Then he asked, "Tell me, Ferris, have you ever failed at learning how to walk?" Ferris looked at him, surprised. "No. I just kept trying till I could walk." "Exactly," Mr. Harris said. "But no one called you a failure when you fell as a child. So why accept that label now?" That one question cracked something inside Ferris. A seed of hope was planted. Over the next few months, Mr. Harris became more than a mentor. He became a mirror, showing Ferris what he could become. They didn't just study books, they studied life. Harris taught him to think, to ask, to fall and rise, to rebuild. It wasn't easy. Some mornings, Ferris still woke up feeling broken. But now, he had a reason to rise. He stopped comparing. He started creating. He woke early, exercised, read books, meditated, and rewired his habits one day at a time. 1 year later, Ferris sat for the same exams again. This time, he didn't walk into the hall with fear. He walked in with belief. When results came, he stared at the screen. Heart pounding. 1 subject, distinction. 2nd subject, distinction. 3rd, 4th. All of them, distinction. He didn't cry because he passed. He cried because this time, he didn't give up. His parents hugged him. His friends returned. But none of that mattered as much as what he had become. Not someone who passed exams, but someone who passed through failure and found himself. Academic failure doesn't define your worth or your future. It's just a moment, not a lifetime sentence. What truly matters is the courage to face your fears, learn from your mistakes, and keep moving forward with resilience and belief in yourself. Success is not measured by perfect grades, but by the strength you build inside when you refuse to give up. Remember, every champion was once a beginner who dared to try again. Your failures are stepping stones, your struggles are teachers, and your persistence is the key that unlocks your greatest potential. So embrace failure, grow through it, and become the person you were always meant to be.